My name's Chris. I'm a seller. I've been selling since 2016. Howard Ty is the professor of Amazon. I met Howard, I think, at my first event I ever went to in either 2018 or 2019. Nicest guy came up to me, introduced himself, and I'd heard about him, the professor of Amazon. I was like, what is this guy's deal? He's so personable, I thought he wouldn't want to talk to anybody, but he's been a good guy. I've talked to him every time I've gone to any events and always helpful. Even if I'm not trying to engage him in services, I have questions, he's always there to answer and kind of pay it forward. So great guy, has great parties. I didn't get to go to the castle in France last year, but hopefully get to one of his events here shortly. Howard and I, we were actually at one of the $1 billion seller summits last year. When we were chatting, I was telling him about an issue I was having with one of my listings. I'm pretty well-rounded in Amazon. I do a lot of brand protection stuff, so we have people changing listings and doing things all the time. But I was on like a time crunch, and I wasn't able to solve a problem right before Prime Day where I needed a listing to actually be merged. All my inventory was sent to the wrong listing, and Amazon wasn't allowing me to have it merged. I called Howard, and within, I think, 10 minutes, he's like, let me get right back to you. I think I have a solution. After getting on a call with him, he talked to some of his partners, and I know Howard was working on it. He basically spent the entire 4th of July weekend. I have a message from him saying, I spent the day working on your project for you, and he got it set up so that when everything came to be for Prime Day, I was ripe with the 13,000 units that I needed to have on the correct listing, and I was able to sell through my inventory. He saved the day for me, otherwise it wouldn't have sold, because my ranking on the listing that I got sent to was like 300,000 versus the one that he had to merge it to, which was like BSR of 1,000. So we're talking about a difference between no sales and 13,000 sales. So very helpful. I think the benefit of like seeking somebody out like Howard is, he's got either the knowledge or somebody that he can speak to that can help make sure that the things that you need to get done quick and done the right way. A lot of things that you can read on like different forums and stuff that you try to maybe implement into Amazon will work for a day, and then Amazon kicks it back. Something happens, the listing separates something, and I'm pretty well rounded in doing a lot of this stuff, but there are certain things that it's worth every second and penny to talk to somebody that has the knowledge and can fix it right then, because certain things like Prime Day, you can't wait, and if you're wrong and you end up not get the listing fixed, you lose a ton of money, you have too much inventory, things like that. So I think being involved with somebody who is going to be able to deliver every time is the person that you want to work with, which is Howard. I'm in actually one of Howard's WeChat and WhatsApp groups, so you get a ton of information. There's always different people talking about different things. So you kind of learn just by just observing certain things that are going on in the market, whether it's issues with hijackers, different sellers, or people doing things that aren't the right way to be done. Howard usually has solutions, or somebody in there does. But working with Signalytics, I know I'm a phone call away for any solutions or anything I need with my listings that I'm unable to do in-house. I think it's really important people know about it. I know Howard's been trying to kind of spread the word about it, but I'm one of the larger sellers, I think, that come to these events. I think I know a lot of things, but nobody knows as much as the professor. So that's why I try to recommend him as much as I can.